welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine. For those who are new, I'm a casual reseller on the US and Canadian Poshmark app as well as eBay. Today's video is part 2 for my sales of the month of July. Today I'll be sharing my sales on Poshmark US. If you like reselling content like this, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. So for the month of August, I had a total of $1,902 sold on the platform. The first piece was this Lululemon black shaped short sleeve. It's pretty like a minimalistic style. I had picked this up from Facebook Marketplace from a girl that was selling all her Lululemon items, and this was, I believe, the last item that had to be sold. And this sold for an offer of $45. This item was from my personal closet. I never wore it, and I'm pretty sure I only bought it because I thought it was a good deal. So it sold for an offer of $10. This was a bundle. It's Eloquii top. It was brand new with tags. I think it had like mushrooms on it or something like that. And this LuLaRoe printed dress. Both of these were a relatively recent pickup, and together they sold for an offer of $50. This was a pair of Tommy Bahama pants. These I picked up when I started reselling on Poshmark. I actually picked them up from Poshmark Canada, and I thought that Tommy Bahama was a really good brand, and because they were new with tags, I thought it was a good deal. So I picked them up from Poshmark Canada, and it sat for, I guess it's almost been 3 years, and they finally sold for an offer of $35. This was a limited edition Lululemon cropped Define jacket. I also had picked this up from Facebook Marketplace, and it sold for an offer of $165. These are a pair of 1 teaspoon jeans. This is called the Bandits shorts, and these were actually a sample, which I didn't realize until I brought them home, but it actually says sample on the back tab. So I wasn't sure if they would still be able to sell, but I did see some sold listings of these sample shorts, and it sold for an offer of $35. I was really happy with this sale because I no longer pick up this style of Lululemon tank unless maybe if it's like $1 or $2, but this was a deep V tank, and it sold for an offer of $16. This is another item, again, I probably wouldn't pick up nowadays. This is an Aritzia Tallulah, just a plain black cropped long sleeve. It can be tied or just buttoned up, and it sold for an offer of $20. These I showed in one of my either thrift videos or just a haul, and these are a pair of 1 teaspoon Freebird jeans, a relatively small size. I think it was size 22. Which isn't even listed under Poshmark, so I have to list it as a 00 and just say that it's actually a size 22. And these were brand new with tags, and it sold for $60. When I first started retail arbitrage, I wasn't really looking at profit margins, and I just picked up anything that was a good deal that I could probably resell for higher. And these were probably in my closet for about 2 years, and they sold for a best offer of $35. This is a BB Dakota black blazer. It had faux leather trim. It was really nice piece, and this I think sat for a couple of months. I believe somebody had liked the item, and I sent an offer with discounted shipping, and they accepted the offer of $32. This is a Madewell cardigan retail arbitrage pickup. It is obviously brand new with tags, and this sold relatively quickly, I think in 1 or 2 days, and it sold for an offer of $50. This is a Zara tank. It's like a velvet floral tank, and I picked this up because it was only like $1 or less than $1, which I probably should stop doing because I just accumulate a lot of stuff and things are very slow to move, but this sold for an offer of $15. This is another item that I showed in one of my thrift with me videos. This is the Free People Just Like Honey dress. It was really nice, has a lot of embroidery and cutout detailing to it, and it sold for an offer of $45. These are another pair of Vans, but I probably would pick up these ones again because my cost of goods was a lot cheaper than the other Vans I talked about, and these sold for an offer of $50. These are another pair of Harry Potter limited edition Marauders map shoes. These are kid size, and they sold for an offer of $45. These are another retail arbitrage pickup. These are called the Adidas Forest Grove sneakers, and they were obviously brand new with tags, and it sold for $55. This is the brand Young, Fabulous, and Broke. This is my first time picking up this brand, but I thought because it's tie-dye, it's pretty trendy looking, brand new with tags, and the brand itself retails for quite a bit, I decided to try to pick it up. I had it listed relatively high, but I think at this point I was just trying to get a lot more sales, and I was kind of getting overwhelmed with how much stock I had, so I just took the offer of $55 and still made a decent profit. This is another Tommy Bahama sale. This was just a black silk slip dress. Looking back, I probably won't pick this up again because it sat for a really long time. It's pretty plain. It's just black silk, and it sold for $25. This was another retail arbitrage pickup. This is the brand Mother. It was called the Dazzler ankle jean. I find that white jeans don't sell as fast as other styles do, but this sold for $100. These are a pair of Sam Edelman leather Rodney pointed flats. I didn't notice that it had a flaw until I brought it home. Like on the inside where the feet go, it did have like a little bit of scratching to it. So I wasn't expecting to sell them this low. I took an offer of $25, but because of the flaw, I was willing to let them go. This is a Lululemon Run featherweight singlet. This I picked up from a thrift store and it sold for an offer of $35. This was a Roots Canada like military jacket, and I'm surprised it sold on the US platform compared to the Canadian one, but I guess Roots is just well known in both the States and Canada. This sold relatively quickly, I think within a week or two, and this sold for $40. These are a pair of the very popular Dance Studio pants. These sold for best offer $50. This is a Torrid rash guard. This I also picked up from a thrift with me, and this sold for best offer $40. These are a pair of Nike Air Max shoes, and this sold for best offer $50. Again, another Aritzia sale. These are called the Alliant pants, which are quite a popular style. These were a size 0. I believe I actually thrifted these for myself, but then I realized I have a brand new pair in my closet already, which goes to show that I have too many clothes to keep track of, and this sold for an offer of $40. This I actually picked up from a Plato's Closet. It's called a Lululemon Paddle Times top. I guess it's like a rash guard, which I didn't realize until I brought it home, but this sold for a best offer of $80. This is the brand White House Black Market. It was just this black dress pant with contrast faux leather trim. I probably won't pick up this brand anymore because it doesn't resell for very much, even though the retail price is quite high, but this sold for a best offer of $25. This is another retail arbitrage pickup. It was these Lululemon Align leggings, brand new with tags. It sold for a best offer of $80. This is a Vineyard Vines top. I also showed this in a recent Thrift With Me video. It was this pink and white striped top. Pretty plain, but this was my first time picking up Vineyard Vines, and it sold relatively quickly. So I think I'll probably continue to pick up this brand, even though I've heard that it doesn't really move as fast as it used to. But this top sold relatively quickly for me, and it sold for $30. This is a Lululemon Swiftly long sleeve. I had this for a while, but I think I paid too much for it because I actually bought it from a Plato's Closet, and it sold for an offer of $50. This is a Pretty Little Thing green bodysuit. It was pretty inexpensive, only $1, and I probably won't pick up this brand anymore because it doesn't resell for very much. This sold for best offer of $10. This is another recent pickup. This is a Vince silk long sleeve, and it sold for a best offer of $40. This is a special edition pair of Lululemon leggings. It's called the Wanderlust High Times leggings. Around the Lululemon symbol, it has north, east, south, and west, and that's how you know that it's Wanderlust. And this was a special edition pair. I believe the retail price is, I think, $98, but this sold for, I guess I sent an offer to Likers, and it sold for $108 with discounted shipping. This is a Lululemon Radiant Motion Bra in size 14, which is a larger, I guess, a plus size, because I think in store they only hold up to size 12, unless they're starting to expand their sizes more, but this sold for an offer of $40. This is again shown in one of my thrift trips. This was a minimal short sleeve with an open back. This sold for an offer of $40. This is a pair of Gymshark bra and leggings. It's called the Power Sports bra and the Power leggings because they were the same pattern. They were different sizes. I believe the top was a small and the bottoms were an extra small, but because they were the same pattern, I decided to bundle it together as one set, and the set together sold for $85. And the last sale for the month of August on Poshmark US was this Wilfred Black Poussine bomber jacket. This I had listed for $100 and somebody bought it straight up for $100. So that concludes my sales for the month of August on Poshmark US. These sales were a lot better than my Poshmark Canada sales, but again, I'm trying to be more active, list more for the month of September to kind of boost up my sales for the last quarter. I'm trying to slow down on my thrifting, even though, sometimes you're just sitting around and thinking, what should I do? A thrifting addict and a reseller always somehow finds their way back to the thrift store. So I'm trying not to do that, trying to list my inventory first before I go out again, but I can't make any promises. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!